I'm Amy. Thanks for joining me today. We're going to use hand weights and do some classic mat. And I'm going to describe what we're going to do, but while I do that, let's do some chest press with a heavy weight. So I've got an 8-pound weight for this one, and my other weights are a 3-pound weight for today. Flatten your low back into the mat, have your feet hip distance apart, turn your palms to face your knees, and press up on your exhale, keeping your chest wide. So today's workout is going to be classic mat Pilates with some variations, and we're also going to use hand weights. And it's an advanced level workout today because we're doing some inversions and we're doing some full body movements where we're going from standing to rolling back and bringing our legs over our heads. So it's going to be a challenging workout with a lot of coordination, precision, control, and balance as part of our workout, and it's going to be fun. So let's keep going here and just combine our breath with our movement, exhaling to press up. Inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth. Let's do 5 more here. 5 and 4, 3, 2, and 1. Coming up, and we can place these heavy weights totally out of the way because we will not be using those later on. Rolling back for the 100. So let's roll back, fold legs into tabletop position, and reach arms straight back. Inhale, prepare. Keep your back flat in the mat. Roll up on your exhale, reach long. Lower your legs as far as you can keep your back flat. Inhale for a 5. Exhale, 3, 4, 5. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Keep upper body still. Exhale, 3, 4, 5. 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 3, 4, 5. All the breath in, all the breath out. Inhale, reach long. Exhale, 3, 4, 5. 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 3, 4, 5. We're just warming up. Exhale, 3, 4, 5. 2 more sets. Roll a little higher. 3, 4, 5. Inhale. Exhale, 3, 4, 5. Lower down. Fold your legs into your chest. And let's get ready for single leg stretch. Inhale, prepare. Exhale. Abs in. Roll up. Bend your right leg in and left leg out. Reach long with precision. Right hand on right ankle. Let's switch. Inhale. Inhale. Exhale. Exhale. Inhale. Inhale. Imagine there's a heavy weight on your belly and it's pressing your back into the mat, weighting it heavy into the mat. Inhale. Inhale and exhale. Exhale. Keep legs bent in. Double leg stretch, like you're stretching in the morning. Inhale, reach long. Exhale, circle around, roll up higher. Inhale. Exhale. Only 6. Inhale. Exhale. Reach long and in. Reach and arms circle to return. Reach. Let's do one more time. And reach and circle. Single straight leg stretch. Right leg up, left leg out. Pull in for 2 pulses. 1, 2. Inhale, switch. Exhale, stretch. Imagine your hips are like cement in the mat and your legs are reaching away from that stable base, reaching long through the feet, staying rolled up high, working the front of the neck because you're lifting to such a high ab curl, switching, getting a little leg stretch, and switch. Okay, let's go to double straight leg stretch. Arms reach long for 6. Lower and lift. Let's lift on our exhale. Inhale, prepare. Hands under tailbone if you need a little assistance. 2 more. 1 more time. Lower and lift. Take your hands behind your head. Roll up higher. Let's go to crisscross. Bend one knee and rotate towards that bent knee and then switch it. Inhale, pass through center. Exhale on the twist. And exhale, inhale, exhale. Good. Combine breath and movement. Anchor low back to the mat. Rotate the ribs, but keep the hips firmly planted in the mat as you rotate and reach long. 2 more sets. And last set. And lowering down. Whew, I am feeling that in my abs. And rolling up. Let's take our hand weights. I've got my 3-pound weights here. We're going to do 2 zip-up variations. Let's start first with a few classic zip-up with the heel raise. Have your weights together, legs in your turnout position, inner thigh squeezing. As you pull the weights up, anchor your shoulders down and lift your heels up at the same time and lower down. Let's just do 6 of these to get used to our heel lift lower. We're going to use that a little bit later. We're also doing our shoulder blade stability here and our Pilates with wings. So we've got the wings attached to the rib cage and it's lifting the ribs up away from the hips, and we're keeping our waist long with abs in. We're going to take a deep squat. Here's our start position. Standing up, pull up through zip up, reach weights up overhead, lean forward slightly and do 1, shaving the back of the head, and then lower the weights down. Okay, that's our sequence. So deep squat into our zip up, all the way up overhead, lean forward slightly, 1 shaving, and lowering the weights down. We'll do 6 of these. Deep squat, pulling up, overhead, lean forward slightly, press up, lowering down. Combining everything. Everything's working here. Pulling up, lean forward slightly, shoulders are down in this whole sequence. Deep squat, knees over toes. Abs pull up and in, shoulders are down. We're reaching the weights up overhead, leaning forward slightly, neutral spine. This is a neutral spine exercise, so we're trying to stay vertical on the first part and then a slight lean on the second part, but still neutral. Last one, and pulling up, reaching up, and then shaving the back of the head and arms coming down. Now let's go to our tricep series. So we're going to start with our feet placed hip distance apart, neutral spine, lean forward and find a flat back position, elbows tight into your sides, back is like a table, and extend out on your inhale. 1 and 2. We're our triceps extension here, and 4, and 5. Head reaches one way, sit bones reach the other way, and when we bend the arms, bend the weights close to the shoulders. Last one, and we're up. Reach both arms up. Now here, we're going to a balance. So we're going to take our left arm and bring it down by the side, and take the left leg and bring it up. From this balanced position, shift back into your T position as you shift your arms the opposite that they were, and then come right back up again. You can tap your toe down between each repetition to find your balance in between. We're doing 5 of these. So right arm and left knee are up, and then we're switching arms and leg pulls back. 2 more times. Lifting up, finding our balance. Shifting back to our T. 1 more time. Shifting to our T. And we're up. Let's do our triceps 1 more time. Feet hip distance apart in neutral. Bend the knees, lean forward, elbows tight to the sides, weights tight to the shoulders. Find your table position. Inhale. Exhale for 8 and 7. Belly button lifting into the spine. 6 and 5, 4 and 3. Get longer with each rep. 2 and 1. And we're up. Let's do left leg standing. So left leg will be standing, right leg up, and taking the right arm down. Here's our start position. We're going to shift into our T balance. And 1. Leg moves back, arms reach forward. Well, one arm reaches forward, shoulders are down. Lift up and reaching long. 2 more to go. Lengthen up. Keep length. Ooh. Almost lost my balance on that one. But what I love about doing balance work is the recovery, because that's what we're doing it for, is to learn how to recover our balance. And lift. Next up, we're going to do some bicep curls. It's a variation off classic mat. So let's start and take a split squat position. Go low to challenge your legs. So we've got our low split squat. 90-90 with the legs, pain-free in the knees. Arms reach out parallel. Arms connect into the back. Let's do 5 bicep curls here for 5, and 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Shift forward. Let's get into that T balance again. And let's do rowing for 5, and 4, and 3, and 2. One more time. 1. Land back in your split squat. Okay, we're going to combine the two. 1 bicep curl. Shift forward, all the way to the front leg. Lift up, 1 row. 4 of these. Shifting back, bicep curl for 1. Shift forward, find that balance, standing leg slightly bent, 1 row. 2 more, get low. Bicep. Shift forward, balance, 1 time row. Last one. Arms connect into the back. Biceps. Shift forward, 1 time row. Now, before we do that whole series with the other leg, we're going to do a full body balance exercise. Stand at the end of your mat, and we're going to start here and rise up onto your toes, lifting your arms up overhead. Stay lifted in your heels, okay? Arms out to the side, arms go forward. Now keep your heels up. Bend down, round your back at the last moment. Roll back to your shoulder blades, and then roll back up to standing. And that's our sequence. We'll do 4 total. So let's start. Rise up onto the toes as arms reach overhead. Arms go straight out to the side. Arms reach forward. Keep heels lifted. Send your tailbone back so it's a hip hinge, and then round your spine. Roll back to your shoulder blades, and then back up. So we didn't do our rolling like a ball earlier or roll over, so we're substituting this. Tailbone reaches back, and then round your back at the last moment. Go to shoulder blades, and then rolling up. 1 more of these. Arms lift up, heels lift up. We're balancing in our high heel. Arms out to the side, then to the front. Rolling back. Shoulder blades only, head stays off the mat, or very light pressure onto the mat. And we're up. Okay, let's grab our weights. We're going to do our bicep curl series with the other leg forward. So let's start and step back and get low. Arms reach out parallel. 5 times biceps. 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5. Shift forward, find your balance, and 5 times row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Land it. Back here, ready in our split squat, bicep curl, 1 time. Shift forward for 1 time row. Up, down. 3 more to go. Arms connect into the back. 1 time bicep curl. 1 time row. finding our deep squat, challenging our legs. Last one. Bicep curl, shift forward, lift up, and one-time row. Hoo-wee! I am feeling that. Okay, for our second set of our rollover, so starting here, reach arms up overhead, heels lift, arms go out to the side and reach forward, tailbone reaches back, roll to shoulder blades, and back up. Again, arms reach up, heels lift up, finding balance, arms out to the side, arms front, tailbone reaching back, then round the spine, roll with control to the shoulder blades, and coming up. 2 more to go. Arms lift, heels lift, arms out to the side, forward, tailbone reaching back, lift your abs into your spine, roll back, and up. Last one. Lift, arms out to the side, arms forward, belly button pulling into the low back, rolling back, and coming up. Now take one weight and stand with your feet turned out about 20-30 degrees, so not too big of a turnout. Bend the knees, sending knees over the middle of the foot. Take your weight over to your left hip, and then with explosive power, reach up over the right shoulder. On this one, we're keeping our torso upright and lifting the chest as the weight comes up over the shoulder. Pull your abs in and power through the back of the legs. Keep abs in as the weight is moving. One more time. And lift. See the other side. So we're going to start, slight knee bend, weight down on the right side. The weight should be over the belly button when you're lifting. So we don't want to swoop it down and up, but instead up on the diagonal, rotating in a neutral spine, lifting the chest as the weight comes up. And lift. Lift, good. Let's do 4 more here. And 3, 2, 1 more time, 1. Placing the weight to the side, let's get into a deep squat, turned out position. Squat low, reach your arms out to the side, and now heels lift and lower for 5 and 4. Lift up and in with your abdominals. 3, 2, 1. Take a side stretch and take a side stretch. Set 2, heels again. 1 and 2. In the Pilates reformer footwork, we do a lot of wide second position and ankle and foot movements. Let's take a side stretch. So we're just bringing those here to our mat work. Out to the side now, go low for 5 and 4. Let's challenge that range of motion. Widen the hips. 3, stay vertical in the spine. 2 and 1. Take a side stretch and take a side stretch. 1 more set here, arms out to the side and bring it low. Pull up and in with the abdominals. Press down with the feet. Activating the inner thighs. Last one. And we're up. Standing to one side of your mat, standing on your, let's stand on the right leg. Take the left leg back and swing your arms to the right. Now find a rhythm where you can step side to side, and the arms are helping you create this pattern of fluidity through your body. Earlier we did that explosive rotation with the weight, and that was in preparation for this movement. Similar stabilization happening in the torso. Get low in this jump. Keep your spine neutral, not too much rounding happening here, and power through the back of the legs. You can tap your foot behind you if you need it for balance, or do just a single leg push off if you don't need that back leg. Let's do 5 more. 4 and 3, 2 and 1. All right, speed skater, done. You know, we do a speed skater modification on the reformer with our standing series. So we just brought it to the mat. Got a side stretch combination for you here. Let's say this is our tail in our mermaid. So our tail is this way. Stretch away from the tail. Stretch towards the tail. This arm is up, bring it behind you, and press your hips forward, stretch back. We'll do 4. Away from the tail, towards the tail. This arm that's up, move it back, press hips forward and stretch. And away from the tail. I love these full movements for the spine, going through all the ranges of motion. Lengthen the spine through this movement. Pull abs in, feel that ab support. Let's switch to the other side. Away from the tail, towards the tail, and then top arm reaches back, hips press forward. And lengthening as we're going through our side bends, our extensions. 2 more sets. This is a nice cool down after that speed skater jump. And 1 more set. So we can regain our breath to get ready for this next series. So coming down onto your side, let's take the advanced arm position, both hands behind the head for our side lying leg series. Legs are turned out, move about 45 degrees forward of your torso for stability. Lift your top leg up and reach long so you feel some lift in your bottom waist off the mat. Flex your foot, pulse 1, 2, and point. Inhale, exhale. We'll do 10 of these. Keep the torso still. When you swing your leg forward, reach through your heel and back through the sit bone, and then activate the back of the leg to move it behind you as far as you can go without arching the low back. Let's do 3 more. Our bottom elbow is traction towards our bottom hip, so we're not just kind of dumping into that armpit, but instead there's some activity there. Now, for our next series, stack legs, one on top of the other, and lift right up to elbow side plank. Top arm, reach it forward. Top leg reaches back and switch it. 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5. Let's go 5 more. On the side edge of the foot, reaching long, and 2, and 1. Fold your legs in, lift up, round the spine a little bit, and stretch on a slight diagonal forward in a slight rounded spine, C-curve spine, head to tail. And turning to the other side. Lying on the mat, legs turned out, advanced arm position, legs forward 45 degrees, reach long, and swing that top leg forward 2 pulses, and bring it back. 1, and 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, last 2, 9, and 10. Coming up onto the elbow, legs are stacked, lifting up, elbow side plank, top arm is reaching forward, top leg is reaching back, and switch. 1, and 2, 3, and 4, and 5, 6, and 7, and 8, 9, and last one, and 10. Coming down, pulling in to our stretch up and over, spine slightly rounded and reaching forward on the diagonal. Let's go into twist 1. So for twist 1, one of the variations in the classic mat series, have your top leg forward, feet scissored, and get ready to shift weight back onto your feet. Arm is reaching out, lift up and reach on the back heel diagonal, and then return. Light landing. And 2, reaching diagonally towards your heel. And 3, and 4, one more time, and 5. Turning for our front plank push-up. So let's find our plank position. Long line head to heel, and 5 times push-up. 1, let's bend the elbows back towards the feet. 2, and 3, 4, and 5. Switching to the other side for the twist. So we've got our top foot forward, arm reaching long, abs are in, shoulders are down, and then rotate and reach for 1, and 2, 3, 4, last one, and 5. One more set of push-ups, and then we'll get back into our hand weights. Let's come into our front plank position and lock it in. Tighten the legs, pull the abs in, squeeze the glutes. Glutes and abs working to stabilize the low back. And 5, and 4, 3, 2, and 1. From here, let's walk back, a few steps back towards the feet, hang over and stretch for a moment, and then roll up and imagine your whole spine is pressing against a wall when you come up. Hold that feeling just for a moment. Pressing back, it's a lot of ab work. Chest open. Taking our hand weights, we're going to do another modification from our reformer work. Starting with hug a tree. Let's start in our Pilates first position and arms out to the side. Let's go 5 times. Imagine you're pulling heavy springs that are attached to the walls and you're controlling those springs in and out. So there's a lot of internal resistance on this hug a tree. That's 5 of those. Now let's switch to hug the moon. So we'll go overhead, and 2, and 3. Shoulders are down. So we warmed up for this early in this workout with our zip-ups. So we're applying that same technique here. Now let's go to bug. Now with bug, we're going to stand with feet hip distance apart, bend down, and have your kneecaps aligned over your toes. Find that table leg position. Arms are slightly rounded. I'll turn this way so you can get a view here of this. Open and close. As you open up, imagine you're pulling 2 heavy trapdoors open, opening them up and then lowering them down with control. So again, we're finding internal resistance in this arm work. Let's do 2 more times. Belly button is pulling into spine. And 1, and we're up. Taking our Pilates first, we're going to do a combination now, starting with hug a tree and then lift and lower. We'll do 3 of these. So open and close, lift and lower. Always imagining these springs that we're working against to control as we move up and down. Now, reach your arms overhead for hug a moon and go down and up. And open, lift, down and up. And open and lift. One more time. We're getting taller. Top of our head touching the ceiling. And lift. Lowering the weights down. Let's take our second set of the bug. Bending down in our parallel. Kneecaps over the toes. Finding our flat back position. Like a table. And open. 1 and 2. Let's do our lift on an inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Inhale. And inhale. Exhale. 2 more. Lift and lift. We are done with our hand weight series. We're going to finish today with some teaser modifications and an inversion. Starting lying on the mat. Extend your right leg out straight with your thighs pressing together evenly and your back flat. Reach arms overhead. Here's our start position. Exhale to roll up, reaching arms parallel to the leg, and then rolling back down, one vertebra at a time. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, roll up. Lift. Tailbone is still rounded even though we're lifting the chest. And rolling down. Rolling up. Now this one, hold here and bring your other leg up to meet it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend the right leg down. Now we're ready to go for our modification with left leg straight. Inhale, reach back. Exhale, rolling up. 1. Rolling back. Rolling up. 2. Finding that parallel arm leg. We're going for precision, power, control, balance, focus, lift, and rolling down. One more time. Rolling up. Extend right leg out to meet it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Fold legs in, lower down. We're going to finish today with jackknife. Your legs up, arms press into the mat, back of the head pressing gently into the mat. On our exhale, bring the hips up over the head and lift the toes in line with the nose, and then rolling back down one vertebra at a time. So hips roll up, explode up, and down. Press with the back of the arms, squeeze the glutes, and lifting toes up to ceiling. Not too much weight in the neck here. Most of the weight in the shoulders and shoulder blades. 2 more. And last one. Rolling down, folding legs in, rolling up. Thanks for joining me today. Today's workout was hard. It required our Pilates Powerhouse to be working the whole time. We did balance, we did weights, precision, control, centering. We did it all. I look forward to seeing you again. Thanks. Bye.